And what you guys have to understand is that my dreams sometimes are not always clear, and I feel like that's my fault. Like it has to do with me. It's my fault because sometimes I'm not always consistent in my prayer life, and then because of that, it makes me dream to kind of go from here to here to here, and it's so annoying because like whenever I'm consistent in prayers, it actually makes me to have a very strong dream life. Like it makes me to I get a lot of like revelations. I get a lot of like the Lord speaks to me about even the smallest details in my dream. He shows me even the smallest and something that you'd consider irrelevant. He shows it to me, and I always know, okay, this is a message that the Lord is trying to relate to me. And He does this usually whenever I'm praying, like when I'm praying a lot. But because of my issue with procrastination, sometimes I kind of I'm not always consistent with my prayer life. But whenever I do take my prayer life seriously, I see some of these things that the Lord is showing me. So I want to talk about this dream. This dream was not very clear. It wasn't exactly clear, but I want to talk about it because I believe it could also be a message. And I believe that I am the Lord's messenger. I believe that I'm a child of God, and if the Lord gives me any message, I will push it out because He's not just giving me the message for decoration. He's not just giving it to me for me to store them for myself as if they're some kind of props. He's giving it to me to relay them. He's giving it to me to relate it to others, to share them. Right. That is why the Lord gives us messages to share them. He's not giving it to you for you to store them like some kind of collection. No. He's giving it to you not only for yourself but for others. So before I ramble too much, the name of this dream is I call it TechMan dream. TechMan dream. And the reason why I call it TechMan dream is because in my dream, like I said, this dream was not exactly clear, but I'll try as much as possible to relate as much as I can. So it was kind of like a random dream, one of those random dreams, but you know that the Lord is showing you something. You know that the Lord is speaking to you even with that random dream. So it was one of that random dreams where I was just going about um an environment. And as I was going about some environment, I think it was a school environment or something. It was just a random environment. As I was going about the environment, I saw like a man that looks very still and he looks very dull. He looks like he corpse something like that. But I knew that he was kind of like alive. But I knew that he wasn't a human being. Because you know that in your dreams somehow you just know that this person is not a human being, this person is a spirit or this person is a demon or whatever. So this man, he was looking very pale and looking very like a psychopath. There were no emotions in his eyes or anything. And so I just glanced and I saw him. I was like, who is this man? Is he following me? That was why I asked in my dream, is this man following me? Who is this person? Like as if like a monitoring spirit. So I just ignored it and then I just kept on going about the environment. I was going off to somewhere, but I can't remember where I was going to in the dream. But then I noticed that as I would be going to as I was going and could be going about my business, I would somehow glance and I would notice that that man was somehow near me. I would notice that that man was um somehow I just knew that he was there for me. He was somehow spying on me. He was somehow watching me, but it wasn't like as if he was spying on me. Like I don't know how best to put it. It was more of like he was there for me. He was there for me. And I did not really take any I didn't really take it so seriously, even in the dream. I just kind of like thought he was just a crazy man that would just show up wherever I would go. But of course, that was in my dream because, of course, when I woke up, I realized that there was something off about it. So that's why I had to pray about it. Then fast forward, you know how dreams happen. Like 1 minute you see yourself in this location, the next minute you see yourself in another location. So yeah, fast forward from me walking around some premises and just going along the way and seeing the man. Fast forward to me being in my house on my bed and I am sleeping, and then I see that same man sitting down on my bed with me, like I'm sleeping in my dream. In my dream, I am sleeping in my dream, and I'm sleeping on my bed in my house, and I see the man, the tech man, sitting down close to me. Like he's just sitting down there, looking lost, looking aimless. It's like he's just there. He's just there because he has to be there. And even in my dream, I called him Tech Man. That's why I named this life Tech Man Dream. So even in my dream, I called him Tech Man. I was like, who is this man? Who is this Tech Man? Like he looks like half man, half technology. Like I don't know how to put it, but like it's not like he was showing signs of technology or anything. But you know how inside your dream you just have discernment. You just know that this is what this person is all about. So let me not ramble. Fast forward to the point. My point is I believe that that man is a spirit associated to our mobile phones. Because you know how before we sleep we press our mobile phones for hours for and I'm someone that it happens to me a lot, especially because I procrastinate a lot, so it happens to me a lot. So you know how you scroll and scroll and scroll for hours, and then you just sleep off. You don't even pray, you don't even do the things you're supposed to do, and it happens to me a lot. That is even one of the reasons why I don't pray, because of my phone. Because of my phone. My phone is one of the reasons why I procrastinate a lot. And it's not that I want to, it's not that I enjoy doing it, but like I have so many videos that are in my watch later, and I'm like, oh my god, I want to watch this video, I want to watch this, and then I have this anxiety. I want to know every single thing, but it's not possible to know every single thing because no human being is omniscient. Only Jesus Christ, only God is omnipotent, omniscient, and omnipresent. You cannot know everything at once as a human being. You cannot know everything at once. But sometimes the devil just comes and put that thought in my head. Oh, don't you want to watch this video? Don't you want to know this? Don't you want to know? And that was one of the reasons why I deleted my TikTok account. I deleted my TikTok app because I kept on scrolling. And even when I would say, okay, after a particular minute or after a particular hour, I will get off my phone. I would set a timer for myself. I'll give myself time. Okay, when it gets to this time, I would leave TikTok. But I still wouldn't leave TikTok. Whenever I would want to leave TikTok, the voice in my head would say, oh, don't you want to know the next video? Like when you scroll, don't you want to see the next video? What if it's a video that speaks to you? What if it's a video that you can relate to? What if it's a video that you can learn something from? So I'm like, okay, and then I scroll, and then I'm like, okay, let me stop here, and then I have that thought again. Oh, don't you want to see what? And it's so exhausting. So I had to delete Twitter. I had to delete TikTok. I had to delete TikTok. It's so exhausting. It happens to me with YouTube, but not as much as TikTok. Like with YouTube, I have full control over myself. I have control over myself. Of course, sometimes I can procrastinate and keep scrolling, but I can just. It's easier for me to like okay force myself to stop on YouTube. But with TikTok, I just keep on scrolling endlessly to the point that I even sometimes sleep by 5 a.m. in the morning. And it's not because I want to do it, it's because I'm just curious. I want to know what the next video is all about. And it's so exhausting. So my point is that tech man is the spirit associated with our mobile phones. And I've been seeing dreams. Sorry. I ramble on that sometimes I see things at the point. I've been seeing videos of people saying that the Lord has warned them about their phones in their dreams. So it's not just me. I've been seeing people talking about how the Lord has warned them about making their phones their idol. So that is what I want to say in this video. We need to be careful about making our phones our idol. We need to try as much as possible to stop being addicted to our phones. We need to try as much as possible to spend more time with God, because if you keep choosing this phone over God, you're actually spending time with that spirit and you do not know. You're actually spending time with that spirit and you do not know. Like when I in my dream, when I saw that thing on my bed, that tech man spirit or whatever on my bed, I just knew that somehow that spirit felt like it owned me. It felt like, oh, this is where I belong, that she's mine. It didn't say anything. It wasn't a violent dream or anything. It wasn't a scary dream. But somehow, like I said, the Lord, there's a way the Lord just reveals things to me in my dream. So somehow, when I saw that thing on my on my bed beside me as I was sleeping, but it was sitting on my bed while I was lying on my bed. I just knew that somehow that thing just had it just felt relieved. Oh, it owns me. But even though that spirit did not harm me or anything, even in my dream, I could tell that that spirit was not a good spirit. I could tell that it was a nasty, like I could tell that it was a sinister spirit. I could tell that it had bad energy. Even when it didn't harm me, it wasn't a violent dream, but somehow I could read the energy because you know how in dreams you just have discernment, right? I could just tell that this dream is not a good, this person like sitting on my bed is not a good person. I could tell. So in my mind, I was wondering like, why is this person following me around, and what is this person doing in my house, and what is this person doing on my bed? And this person appears to be so calm, like a psychopath, but I can sense the underlying harm that this person is carrying in his heart. I can sense the underlying harm. I can sense the wickedness that is trying to mask itself as docile and innocent, and not really innocent, but like just docile and meek and humble. But there's no connection in his face. Like his face is so pale, and he just has dead eyes, and it's like he's just sitting down on my bed, like looking lost and looking like it's. I don't know how to explain it. Like I'll pray to the Lord to give me more understanding. But it was just sitting down on my bed like a freaking psychopath. It was just as if it was pretending to be meek and humble, but it has a sinister um it has a sinister spirit, or it has a sinister vibe attached to it. That is the best way for me to explain it. And I just believe the Lord told me it is the spirit attached to your phone, and it is going everywhere with you because you literally you idolize your phone, and now this spirit feels like it has you because you always allow just your phone to stop you from praying to God. And not only that, I even found myself on Twitter. I deleted my Twitter in 2021 because the Lord told me to come out of Twitter because it was a perverse app, and it was a perverse app, and it was a rebellious app. So many rebellious people, so many perverse people on there posting things like corn and all kinds of nonsense. So I left. I came back to Twitter after I left in 2021. I came back to Twitter in 2025. And I came back because of this reality show that I used to watch. And that reality show kind of distracted me from God. Then I found myself, I became part of the fan wars. I started to argue and argue all over Twitter over the fan wars. And the Lord, I would, after arguing, I would ask God for forgiveness. Then I'll go back and argue again, and I'll ask God for forgiveness. And it kind of was getting in my way of praying to God. So I believe that's why I had that dream. The Lord doesn't like things like that. It's not fair to God, right? It's not fair to Him. I keep praying to God to have mercy on me. I have deactivated one of my Twitter accounts because I had to. I left one, and I'm contemplating whether I should let go of it. But I left one because I wanted to just keep seeing information around the country and everything, because sometimes Twitter can have those information. So that's why I left it. If not, I would have also taken it down. So guys, try not to idolize your phone. Pray to God always. Please try to pray to God. In these times, we need God more than ever. We need God more than anything. And I'm talking to myself as I'm also making this video. I'm talking to myself because I'm 100% in this table. So I'm going to end this video here, and I'll see you guys in my other video. Bye.